You are listening to Chapter 5, Lesson 7 of Form 3 Economics. Cameroon General Education. Narrated by Wacheseh Academy. Government policies to assist the mobility of labor. 1. Geographical mobility of labor. Transport cost. Transport allowances may be given to workers by the government to assist them to move from one region to another, thus encouraging the workers to move from one place to another with ease. Provision of the low cost of houses. The government may provide houses to transfer workers at a subsidized rate to encourage them to live in the area with no fear of paying high rents, thus encouraging the movement of labor from one region to another. Provision of public utilities. The government may provide public utilities such as electricity, pipe-borne water in areas in need of labor, especially in the rural areas. The provision of these utilities will greatly encourage the geographical mobility of labor. Education. The government should harmonize the educational system so that the workers can move from one region to another without fear of disturbing children's education. For example, construction of bilingual schools in the country. Provision of information. The government may provide information about the existence of job opportunities in other parts of the country. This is done by the National Employment Fund newspapers, radios, labor offices, CRTV, etc. Promotion and transfer. The government can encourage people to willfully transfer by promoting them on transfer, i.e., lifting them to higher places as they move to their new post. 2. Occupational mobility of labor. Provision of employment information. The government can try to inform people of job opportunities through the media and radio. Opening of training and retraining centers. These are centers where workers undergo training to acquire new and better skills that will help them move from one occupation to another. Higher wages. The government may raise wages in some occupations to encourage labor to move from one occupation to another. The government may encourage technical education by increasing the salaries of teachers in technical schools, and thus encouraging vocational training and self-employment. Provision of capital. The government may grant subsidies and preferential loans to businessmen or entrepreneurs. This will encourage them to move to any new occupation. The provision of educational guidance. A guidance course is provided to help students to determine their choice of career. In Cameroon, orientation teams test students to determine the best field of endeavor.